Hi, my name is Vivi. I'm a trauma therapist in Washington State. I work in private practice. It's called Phoenix Rises Counseling. And I love to talk about trauma. I love to educate about it. And it is my personal mission to bring as much education and healing into the world as I possibly can. And so I'm wondering, have you ever felt like you've been in therapy for a long time and it's not getting better no matter what you do? And you might even wonder if there's something wrong with you, or if you are too broken that anyone can help you. And maybe you even feel like you have to hide who you really are. So if people knew what was going on inside of you, that they might leave you. And no matter how much therapy you did, it just didn't get any better. And so the idea I want to bring up here is like, what if you have been treating the symptoms, but not the cause? What if you have been chopping away at leaves and branches of a weed, but the leaves keep growing back because you're not cutting the issue off at the root? And what if trauma is at the root of anxiety and depression and relationship problems, or substance abuse and workaholism, or busyholism, or social anxiety, or low self-esteem, and the many other ailments that really rob us of enjoying our lives? And I just want to suggest to you to think about it. So a trauma is an event that diminishes your previous capacity. It means that something happened to you and it left you feeling less than you were before. So it could be a boss who yelled at you at work or really chewed you out, and you go home and you feel not as secure in your abilities anymore as you used to. Or say your partner yelled at you. Your partner raises their voice, and your body starts to get really jittery, and your breath becomes shallow, and you just get into defensive mode and snap back, even though you know it's just going to lead to an argument. These are trauma symptoms. And I'm of the school of thought that depression, anxiety, all the diagnoses that we're dealing with, that they're really a manifestation of a trauma. And it can be a small trauma or a big trauma. And usually when we think about trauma, we think of something terrible that just happened, like a rape or crime or a wildfire or an earthquake. And these are what we call the big traumas. Like how we used to think of PTSD, that's what soldiers have when they return from war. But the small traumas, they're harder to detect, but they're very hurtful because they chop away at the substance of who we are. And it may have happened very early on in childhood, when parents maybe just didn't have very good parenting skills, tried their best, or had their own problems, and they yelled a lot and it felt unsafe at home, and you got used to hiding away, keeping your distance. And today it's hard to trust people. You don't quite know why. So those are the small traumas. Those are small events that happen, and they diminish who we are. They take away some of our identity, of our life force, of our expression as a person. And I'm suggesting here to look very deeply at whatever ails you at the time, whatever hurts you right now, whatever you see playing out in your life that isn't working. Maybe it's relationship problems, maybe it's anxiety or depression. Maybe you even know that you have complex post-traumatic stress disorder or post-traumatic stress disorder. Maybe you even know. But to just look at it from the perspective of, what if this is trauma? What if trauma is at the root of all these problems? And what if it was possible to stop cutting away the leaves and the branches of the tree, where the weed that's really the problem? What if it was possible to cut away all the branches and then at the end pull it out by the root and be free of it? Because I firmly believe that this is what we can have. And so for today, I just want you to remember that you're important. Your life is important. You deserve to love your life. You deserve to feel good about yourself. You deserve to be loved and respected. And there's nothing you did or you could have done ever that made you deserving of anything less than a joyful, supportive, good life. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time.